I'm Cristina Lattavo right here out of the Adrenaline Training Center in London, Ontario, where former TKO featherweight champion and current UFC fighter Mark Hominick is with us. He's going to give us the inside look into the world of mixed martial arts.
100% a gentleman, 100% gives the kids, 100% best friend anybody could have. He's just a wonderful guy, absolutely wonderful.
Training one-on-one with Mark right now is like another Canadian kid playing hockey with Sidney Crosby.
Well, thanks so much for joining us today and having us. First and foremost, our condolences extended to you for your late coach, Sean Tompkins.
Appreciate that.
We understand that he played such an integral role in shaping your MMA career.
Sean was the biggest mentor in my life, in general. Like, he's the best man at my wedding. He was a lot more than just a coach. Like, he was a big, guidance for all of us, especially for me.
When you hear negative criticism about mixed martial arts and how it's a barbaric sport, what do you say to those and how do you fight against that when it so positively impacted your life?
Looking at the fight, you see two men fighting in a cage. So if you don't know any more than that, that's all you see. So it does seem rather barbaric, but when you start to meet the fighters, learn the story, where they train, the type of athletes they are, the type of people they are, I think that illustrates the sport as well.
I like this quote from Mike Tyson. He said it best: everyone has a plan until you get hit. So what's your plan? What's your strategy for your upcoming fight?
I just want to go in there and win. I think last time I went out there with the intention that I was going to knock him out. And anytime you kind of have that plan, it doesn't happen.
Technically, he's known for his striking. So then, how do you just exemplify his already existing skills?
So in order for him to be able to go in, throw combinations, move, he can do it like nobody else. So one thing that he used to do is sit in the pocket a lot because he's a fighter. He likes to fight. Like when he's inside, he likes to trade. The thing I'm trying to get him to do is do less of that, more striking and moving. Inside and outside of the ring, his confidence is great, but he's not arrogant. You know what I mean? He doesn't hold himself, thinking he's greater than anybody else, which gives him great confidence in the ring because he's never ever thinking he's better than the other person. He's always prepared. He's got a work ethic like no man I've ever met. You don't have to force him to train, and most people you do. You have to really push them. He pushes himself. He just always has.
Yourself, along with other fighters like Sam Stout, Sean Pearson, also promote the UFC's anti-bullying campaign in the Toronto area.
I think the biggest thing for like someone like me or Sam or the people running the class is being a good mentor and being a good example for the kids, like leading by example. Martial arts in general, like the core martial arts, is a fantastic avenue for a lot of kids, because a lot of kids that we have in our program, they've never played on a team sport, and maybe they got bullied in school or whatever, but I think that's one thing we really stress, is that anybody's welcome and anybody can try it.
So thanks for joining us today.
You're welcome.
So how old's your son?
My son's 13 years old.
And how do you feel about your son wanting to be a UFC fighter?
Well, I think it's great. My son got in a little bit of trouble at school, even the first day of school every year, and then when he started doing mixed martial arts, then everything changed for him, and he's focused. It wasn't about the fighting. It was about the discipline, distance, balance, motion. It was about the art. It wasn't about fighting.
So what do you say to perhaps other parents that may see it as a negative for allowing your son to participate in a sport like this?
I can understand that, and I can appreciate it. But what the route my son has traveled, from being in trouble and having low grades to his marks going higher, it's going to allow him lots of opportunities. It's strengthened him and given him confidence. He's been so excited about this. This means the world to him.
This is a place where professional fighters are, they're gentlemen, the way they conduct themselves. There's nothing to do with being proud and boastful, you just want to be able to show the kids that, when you're around them, positive influence on them.
The first day we were here, everybody welcomed him and helped him. It was great. And he's going to move here and wrestle at the Catholic Central School. And he was talking to that coach, and she was starting to talk about scholarships. And if he gets good enough, then it could be a golden scholarship. And when the drive home, he was saying, "Dad, I could actually go to university." So this is my 13-year-old son in grade 8 telling me that he's setting out his goals in life. Yeah, mixed martial arts. It's the best thing that's ever happened to our family.
So your daughter's the little girl in the pink?
Yep.
Yeah, and what's her name?
Aslan.
Aslan.
Yeah.
That's a nice name. So this is her first class? as
This
you
is her
mentioned?
first class, yep.
So first off, why put her into mixed martial arts?
We just showed her a couple options available to her, and this is what she chose, so that's what we went with. And we just want her to get the fitness aspect of it, build confidence. And
You have a daughter, Rhea. How important do you think it is for her and other women to know how to physically defend themselves should an unpleasant situation arise?
I think self-defense is definitely a great aspect, and it's not not just knowing how to physically defend yourself, but just like giving you the confidence and maybe not even get in that kind of situation.
So you're ready to show me some maneuvers as to what women can do to get out of some, difficult situations, at least buy themselves time, or
Yeah,
maybe
for sure. Yeah, I can go through from self-defense for sure.
So let's head to the octagon.
Perfect. Okay, I think one thing with a lot of women's self-defense is it's not always the best move to be punching, because girls just in general have a lot more fragile bones and fragile hands. So I think, like using bones like your knees and your elbows, which are very strong bones, are really good self-defense because they can do a lot of damage and you're not going to get hurt. So the first self-defense we're going to do is off a two-handed grab.
Okay.
Someone came up and, put your hands on. Self-defense that way. So what we're going to do is we're going to go from here. I'll do it to you first. So on the ends here, you want to come inside control because inside you're always protected here. So from here we're going to go inside and we're going to go with tie box and clinch on the back and the neck from here, and we're just going to go knee to the groin. Here, so off a two-handed grab, we're going to come inside control, grab, knee to the groin, and from here we can get out of the situation. So this one, we could be just doing off a one-handed grab. So again, so whatever hand it is, you want to clear from here. So from here we want to get that off. From here, we step in with elbow. So
Okay.
Here, so inside, yeah. From the elbow, you want to come down. So you hit it with the point of the elbow.
Okay.
So you can see how hard that bone is. Get anybody that knows they're gonna be hurt. So off the other hand, inside control.
Great.
All right, so those are off a two-handed grab and off a one-handed grab.
Great. Well, thank you so much for joining
No
us
problem.
today. And we had a lot of fun and hope to see you again soon. Well, that's all the time we have here at the Adrenaline Training Center. I hope you learned a lot and had a great time because I know I did. Boys, don't get me mad or else you're going to get a little bit of this.